Hey everybody, I'm gonna show you how to teach dogs how to drop it with a few techniques. And if he doesn't wanna let this go, it's not going anywhere. Exchanges, she has to see me pick this one up. Dead fishing, good boy. And the cue spot, drop it. There we go. Now remember, these techniques are guides, not gospel, so take what you want and leave the rest. Okay, so a great way to teach dogs how to drop it is with exchanges. Sometimes you will try to play fetch with your dog, and it's not really a game of fetch, it's a game of my dog grabbed the ball and now we're playing chase. Or they'll pick something up in your house that you don't want them to have, like your slippers, and then you're playing chase in your house. So here's how I like to do it. I take two objects of equal values. These balls are exactly the same. When I throw the first ball, Luna is going to run and grab that ball, and she's probably gonna run off with it. So then what I do is I charge the second ball with my enthusiasm about it. I'm like, look at this ball, look how fun it is. She sees how fun and exciting this second ball is, drops the first one, at which point I will say, drop it to mark the behavior. Then I'll make her sit while I pick the first ball up, and then I'll throw the second one as a reward for her dropping the ball and sitting. This is how it goes. Sweetie, go get it. Now watch, sometimes she runs off, so. Perfect, perfect. Here we go, here we go. Oh, look at this one. So I charge this ball by making this one more exciting. Sit. Now watch, she has to see me pick this one up. Good girl. Luna, go get it. Come here, 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 come here. Good girl. Now here we go, she runs off. Watch. Luna, drop. Oh. Perfect, perfect. Sit. Sit. She has to see me pick this one up. Good girl. Drop it. Sit. Good girl. So I'm teaching Sweet Pea the drop it command. And this is a big, strong pit bull. And if he doesn't want to let this go, it's not going anywhere. Now, I can easily get him to drop stuff for food, but I don't want to do that. Exchanges for food are great, like in the house when it's real quick, or if he grabs my brand new black and red 3 stripes, I'm like, drop that, right? I've got toys of similar value in my bag. So, hey, baby boy. Now watch. I'm gonna make this toy more exciting than this toy. Oh, so he wants this one now, right? Now wait. Sit. Good, 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 good. Sit. This is important. He has to see. And do that again. Sit. Structure. He has to see me pick this one up because there's the lesson. Good boy. And then the reward is that he gets to tug on the new one. So now we'll just go back and forth with these exchanges here. If you have a puppy and your puppy is chewing the wrong thing they're supposed to chew, which is what they do all the time, I like to have ropes that I soak in chicken broth so they have that smell on them, so dogs are more interested in those. And then when they grab something like your slippers or your Gucci shoes, you're like, not that. And then you get them excited about the rope. They drop your expensive shoes, ask them to sit, and then you pick that item up and then replace it with the one that you want them to have. Ooh, ready? Oh. Now, he likes this thing too. Sit. He has to see me pick this one up. Sit. Here's the lesson. See, he wants it. Watch. Good boy. Here we go. Let's go. Come here, Scout. So I'm gonna teach Scout drop it for exchanges. Now, he loves these squeaky balls. These are pretty equal value, just slightly different shape. I don't think he's gonna mind. But what happens with him is he gets one of these in his mouth and then he holds onto it, doesn't wanna let it go. So when he gets one of them, I'm going to squeak the other one, get him excited about the other one, so that he drops the first one, then he's gonna watch me pick the first one up, and then the reward for that is that I'm going to throw the second one for him. Sit. Now I pick this one up, he sees me pick it up. Good boy. Now we're on the flirt pole. This is his favorite. Come on. Okay, now, tugging is also really fun for him, right? So, being out here on a beautiful day, playing tug with Papa, that's reward enough. We don't need extra things like treats and stuff like that. If the play stops, he's like, wait a second, that's a real bummer. I want to keep playing. Here's the biggest mistake people make. They go, drop it, drop it, drop it. But if I'm tugging, I'm still playing with him. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna become like a real boring dead fish and stop any pressure. Drop, drop, and then he lets it go. So by making play end, he learns to follow the drop it command for the reward of play. Play stops, I drop it, there's the structure, up. And then because I dropped it, play continues. So now we're doing both. Look, tugs, tugs. Look, no tension, drop. And there we go, good boy. And by the way, people think that, hey, if you teach a dog to tug, that's gonna make them aggressive. But that's not good because then they'll start tugging things they're not supposed to. I disagree. Their hands, their mouths are their hands, right? So we want to teach them structure and control around their bite so that they have manners around their bite because they're gonna pick things up, right? They're gonna pick things up they're not supposed to. If you have kids, a kid's doll or a kid's toy looks a lot like a dog's toy. So if your child starts pulling the toy back and your dog doesn't have any reference on how to drop it, then it starts to become an argument between dog and child. But if you teach them the drop it command and you teach them exchanges, all you'd have to do is go get the appropriate toy for your dog to tug on and say, drop it, drop it, thank you. And then you replace it with the appropriate toy. So I think bite control is a hugely valuable skill, especially for dogs that have a tendency to be nippy. Whew, this is a workout. Here we go, dead fish, drop. Sit. Good boy, take it. There, good. Come on, kids. Now, we're gonna work the drop it command with this little princess. Come on. What? 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 It's like, wait, this is getting boring. Drop, drop, drop. Drop. Good boy. Come. Come. Sit. Take it. Good boy. So always structure, always structure. Structured activity. So much better than just hyperactive play. There we go. Come on, big boy. So watch. Watch my hands and try to watch how I try to make it so there's no pressure here. Watch. Drop. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Good boy. Wait. Sit. Good. Takes about 45 minutes for a bus to back up. Come. Sit. Good. Take it. Good boy. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. So this is how to get dogs to drop it using the Q spot. Now remember, you are not pinching the Q spot, you are not hitting them, you were just dead fishing with one hand while you touch that other area. That way, for them, they're like, wait a second, the fun stopped in this hand, but what's that sensation I feel over there? So the Q spot is right where their back leg hits their hip. Now, how do I know that? Because when I was walking dogs and watching dogs play by the hundreds, I would see whenever one dog wanted something from another, they would nip them right back there. Now, I'm not nipping them, I'm also not gonna hit them. All I'm doing is touching that area. You do have to be careful when you do this, because some dogs, when you go to, if you go to grab them or you do it too forcefully, they're gonna turn around to try to nip you. Every dog is different, so watch how gently I do this. You just gotta play with it. Drop, just touch. Sit. Now on the next one, watch how I have to touch less. All I have to do is show her my hand. Here we go. Watch the progression. Drop. Drop. See? Watch. Ready? Drop it. Sit. Just a touch. Come on. Now. Now I'm just gonna show her my hand. Drop it. See? Sit. Patience. Good girl. Now it gets even easier. Drop it. There we go. So again, you don't touch too invasively, you're just sort of becoming a lame ass with this one hand and then giving them another sensation with the other hand in that spot. But be careful when you do it and make sure you're not touching them too invasively or too hard. The idea is not to hurt them, the idea is just to touch them. And I'll show you where that spot is. Can you come here for a second? So it's just right here. I just basically just touch right here. Just touch, my finger's just going like that. Drop. Come. Good. So when you practice these techniques, remember, be patient, have fun, and expect progress, not perfection.